In a quiet village surrounded by thick green forests and peaceful farmland, a young woman named Alina lived a simple and calm life with her loyal dog, Max. Max was a strong and intelligent shepherd mix who loved his owner more than anything in the world. They shared every moment together, walking along the fields, fetching water from the stream, and enjoying the gentle rhythm of village life. No one could have imagined that one ordinary afternoon would turn into a terrifying struggle between life and death, testing the strength of their bond in a way they would never forget. It was a warm afternoon when Alina decided to collect some firewood near the edge of the forest. The sound of birds echoed in the air, and sunlight filtered through the trees, casting golden shadows on the ground. Max followed her as usual, his tail wagging, his ears alert. Everything seemed calm until Alina heard a sudden movement behind her. Before she could turn around, something massive shot out from the bushes. A giant python, its body thick and muscular, coiled itself tightly around her leg. She screamed in shock as the snake's grip grew tighter and tighter. Max began barking wildly, circling the snake and snapping at its scales, but the creature was too powerful. It started pulling Alina toward the dense undergrowth, dragging her inch by inch. She struggled to free herself, her heart racing in fear, but the python's strength was overwhelming. Max realized he couldn't save her alone. With one last desperate bark, he turned and ran as fast as he could back toward the village, his paws kicking up dust along the path. In the village, people were startled when Max arrived, barking and whining frantically. He ran to Alina's father, grabbing his clothes with his teeth and pulling him toward the forest. The villagers quickly understood something terrible had happened. Without wasting a second, several men grabbed sticks, ropes, and machetes and followed Max into the trees. The brave dog kept running ahead, stopping occasionally to make sure they were following. His determination was clear, he was leading them straight to his owner. When they reached the clearing, they froze in shock. Alina was on the ground, struggling to breathe, her face pale as the giant snake continued to squeeze her body. The python's scales shimmered in the sunlight, and its strength seemed unstoppable. One of the villagers shouted, and they quickly surrounded the snake. Working together, they struck at it with sticks and machetes, aiming to loosen its grip. The python hissed and thrashed violently, but the men didn't stop. Max jumped in again, biting at the snake's tail and distracting it just long enough for one man to land a strong blow near its head. Finally, the snake loosened its coils, and Alina was pulled to safety. The villagers cut the snake away and killed it before it could strike again. Alina's leg was badly injured and bruised, and her breathing was shallow, but she was alive. Max ran to her side, licking her hands and face, as if begging her to stay awake. The villagers quickly carried her home, where she was treated with herbal medicine and bandages. Max stayed beside her the entire time, refusing to leave her side even for a moment. As word spread, the story of Alina and her brave dog became known throughout the area. People praised Max for his loyalty and courage, calling him a true hero. Wildlife experts later visited the village and explained that such large snakes were appearing more often near human homes because of deforestation and loss of natural habitat. They examined the python and confirmed that it was one of the largest found in the region in years. Days passed, and Alina slowly recovered from her injuries. Every time she looked at Max, she was reminded that her life had been saved because of his quick thinking and courage. She often said that Max was more than just a pet, he was her guardian angel in disguise. Their bond grew even stronger after the incident, and they became an inseparable pair once again. The story of that day spread far beyond the village, touching hearts everywhere. It reminded people of the deep connection that can exist between humans and animals, built not only on love but also on trust and loyalty. Alina's life was saved by a dog who refused to give up, proving that even in the face of danger, love and courage can overcome fear. It was not just a rescue story, it was a lesson in devotion, bravery, and the powerful bond between a human and her best friend.